The ladder who's tried to test here over towards Piffle might like another player to swing off him, and that is underway. Scuba gets there, but a little bit too late now. Has to raw face Cortezia as he drops. Very low is Verno, but still having to take the fight as Brock and Scuba have 7 points of health between the two of them. Hard-hitting weapons, though, in hand. It won't be enough as MIBR.
It's interesting, earlier in this season, this was a map that MIBR actually picked into. They started on defense, and the best play coming out of them was from their duelist duo. Artson and Ospas had some really good synergy over towards that A site, so I want to see if that's something they continue here.
There's a lot to hang your hat on if you're an MIBR fan right now. It's a matter of it coming together against a quality team in NRG. Arzine already trying to amble his way into the site. Post-plant, of course, we are, but already the Marshal's starting to sing out.
Thorns, Artson caught entirely unaware. This site is now going to be taken for free. MIBR will have to play for the retake. That involves Verno just having a ghost. Ospas just with a Marshal as well. So this seems like a situation that NRG should absolutely be able to win out.
Now, these Guardians are really going to need to sing out. I think one thing you're looking towards is Baby Door now, as that's being blown in. Shenum already shows. Prowler will be felled quickly, and there's Cortezia again from the same spot. That ceiling direction.
Just a jump up before the cloud actually went up over towards that waterfall side, so caught is Scuba.
Damage onto Ethan. He goes low, but he's able to spray Verno away. Aspas, though, is encroaching. Not the perfect weapon for him with the low health target. Right, his perf, he was able to take two. This has gone pear-shaped awfully quick for NRG. And Brock has had to play back off this now.
Util combo in the book on this map, man.
Marta must have thought he had the drop and is able to get ahead of it, but Aspas is now just being fed kill after kill.
8-0 already. Brock on the lurk, picked off by Cortezia as well.
Surely not 2 showstoppers in 5 rounds. That's not a thing that should be happening. Aspas is well on the way to his next. Scuba inching forward here on A, but the wheels have essentially fallen off the bus here for NRG with that opener.
Yeah,
With that happening in back-to-back rounds, Wyatt, that's just... Yeah.
I've gotten whiplash from these last 2 rounds. Art's in now without on the cross. Wow, just that the slow grab on from Psalm is enough. All right. They might be able to get this spike down, especially with that dark cover. One way being thrown up towards heaven. This would require some monumental play from Psalm and Scuba. You know, nowhere near that Viper's Pit. Would love to have it in a situation like this.
Still a horn here for some info. Paint shells back up for Aspas. Shannon with the paranoia. In theory, MIBR have the tools they need. Horn dealt with now. They know Scuba's over towards that tree direction. Som trying to join him. They're going to get broken apart here by this paint shell for Som. Good reactions! Gets himself in a decent spot now. It's up to Scuba. Tap on the spike. Scuba emerges and Aspas finds his...
Outing everybody into the corner. All of MIBR essentially have rotated, drifted to this side of the map. They have 2 players for a B pivot if it comes in, and they're fully slacked on A. NRG certainly in some trouble here.
Cheerwall did get triggered amidst all of that, so you can now make that pinch onto A if you get tree control, and Artazine was the player commanding that space. He's now been cleared. Shannon wants to move up here, give himself a way to maybe reinforce this side or push up on it now. He knows he's about to come clashing with NRG, but Cortezia has a nice little off angle inside tree. Now NRG starting to feel a little bit more contained to the high ground. Marta makes the gambit, but Verno's got the transfer. Leaves it up on Scuba. Up Periscope, he says, and he's hunting. Have a chance to slip away now, but waiting for him is Aspas. Always. That door, of course, Razorvine to buy some time. This is looking pretty reminiscent of the pistol round. There will be a moment for MIBR to get some reinforcements towards the top part of A. The rest of that team, though, not in position. Martin looking for a showstopper, cleared instantly. That's the stopping power you need. Cortezia hit him like a Mack truck.
I mean, it's been an absolute nightmare for him. A lot of pressure going to be coming onto Shannon. Brock is coming to remain slowly. Easy kill for him. Ospas in heaven trying to isolate a duel, but he just can't find the opportunity to do so. Left. Pivot from NRG will result in the spike going down. An opportunity for MIBR to display some more prowess in a B retake. They succeeded in a 4-on-4 earlier in a situation just like this on the B side.
This time, though, the player coming in from upper, not successful. That's Cortezia after shutting down Marta. Not able to get into this B side proper, and Scuba's well aware that Artazine is lurking here. A double face was set up, it wasn't needed in the end. Scuba bests him. Now MIBR left with Aspas and Verno only looking on. Economy's in a decent place, all things considered, as MIBR have chained round after round together. And at this stage, they're just hoping to make it more costly for their foes.
Aspas would love to do a little bit more damage. That would get him close to the showstopper as well. Just Just had it 3 orbs away, but Brock going to DAR, but he is looking locked in. Artson on the swing. All right, trade. Very rapid. Couldn't teleport away.
It's going to have to be enough for Adazine.
And now you can see that NRG want to accelerate. They don't have that trip for the flank anymore with Brock down. They want to take the fight to these anchors.
Well, Dizzy is going to have the stopping power yet again, and not too shabby. Once again, he finds the raise. And once again, Mata, a killless round. MI6 about to be on the phone to this guy.
Oh my god, my heart dropped for a moment, but Scuba recovers with a pause in the aim.
Som should have the drop here. No reason why he should be able to get rid of Verno. Has that timing. It's going to be down to Aspas with an operator. Has to find a way in.
Surely not. Surely not. NRG need to close this out.
Should be a pretty standard crossfire setup here, Wyatt. Even for Aspas to break it will be quite challenging, but paint shell's available. Blastback, he's honestly got all the tools he really needs to split this up. But it's getting claustrophobic, it's getting awkward. A little unwieldy, trying to get the operator.
Aspas leaping into that dark cover.
Oh,
he's stuck! It's stuck!
How is he not expecting
No
Cortezia
one
to be
to
there?
trade! No one to trade can isolate another fight now!
Massive spacing issue here for NRG, and it's going from bad to worse. Cortezia low, have a swing on this and still wants to take the fight because he knows there's redundancy now for MIBR. They can start to enclose on Brock, who's down at 27.
Oh, he's so cooked!
Not a chance, and now it's up to Ethan. Still no spike down. It's across the way from where Ethan's standing. Nadazine and Aspas should have this dead to rights. Ethan testing. And a lot of saber rattling going on here, Wyatt, but we'll see how much of a commitment there's going to be. Yep, Mata realizes there's no sheer wall in play and so commits. Cortezia, the one to look for. Anchoring.
Beautiful.
Like the best of them, Wyatt.
Beautiful crossfire set up. Teleport across from Shenum, tucked into the corner as well, with Cortezia taking that initial contact and a swing from steps.
And again, just how split Mata is from the rest of NRG. It has been this vice util themselves out there.
Okay, here we go again. Just bast into me, past the wall. Mata trying to get some space, get into heaven, take the fight to someone with this Bucky.
I mean, he's certainly given an account of himself here, but is it going to be good enough? Som caught. Oh, okay, Aspas wants to drop on in.
Okay, was there any util? What was going on there, man?
No, unless you consider a lack of self-preservation instinct a form of utility. Oh, Nightfall did clip in there by the looks of things.
Spike planted.
Shenum in theory in a position to catch Brock, but has to take the fight. Brock always tough in those 1v1s.
A lot of rifles recovered over for NRG. Ethan makes use of the Phantom, puts up 3 on this round. Well, the fast hit just finally ended up working. To use it at any point in time. This is going to be the moment.
Mata, does he have his weapon? Yes. Just before Steel Garden actually activates, and Som's able to make use of the shorty by the looks of things. Adazine, of course, heavily advantaged in terms of guns in that engagement, so he wins it out, but has to leave the side. He knows he's overexposed there for a moment.
That was Brock down to 4 HP off that spray through the wall. I think a headshot was connected even at that. All right, retake now could be awkward. Aspas.
They can flash in here.
Yeah, he does find a rifle, and a nade could easily kill Brock.
This is a big stack at the back of the side. Paint shell there could be pretty devastating. Horn cleared. Adazine now but a step forward. That razor vine dissipating. There's that paint shell, gets everybody moving, and Brock gets caught inside of it. Scuba's able to get ahead of it by the looks of things, and Adazine hope to take a jump fight. Aspas second swing. Maybe. There's a wall where you wait a couple more seconds for Verno.
Going to be hightailing it towards that C site with a rocket of their own. Mata is in. That's a clone.
Nah.
And it doesn't even kill the clone. What the hell?
Well, we're just going to keep going. We're just going to ignore that. If I don't see it, it didn't happen. Already, Shenum trying to filter into the site. Adazine waiting for him up in the corner. But it's Ethan with the operator in hand now. Viper's Pit active for NRG. That's pre-plant, by the way. So expect to see some spam come through. Som, though, safe from it. Tucked in the corner. As Verno steps up, sees Som coming, cleans him up. It wasn't the Viper he's hoping for. But Aspas and Cortezia are still here. Brock's always very dangerous with this Odin. Playing to the fringes of the pit. Where's the play coming from MIBR? They're out of util. They got no choice but to step up, and in goes Verno, combining nicely. Brock just tries to mow them down, and Scuba up in the face of Verno, hands him a death blow, giving Cortezia no choice other than to go for it. Shorty accounts for one, but he does not have time really. A tap maybe.
Move faster.
Feels like he has to stick a Scuba on the corner. Not quite there.
This map. So things could absolutely flip around. NRG could get control of this game.
Quick door open here as Mata's able to peer in and he sees MIBR sheepishly trying to make the way towards the B side of the map. Shenum needs to recover the spike, he knows it, but he's got to wait. That door to shut. Then from every which angle, NRG are taking their pound of flesh on MIBR as soon as they emerge.
Look at this pivot. Oh my god. Crucial kill from Artzin.
He knows he's going to have to face down some action here from Mound Wyatt.
And now they can just plant backside. He doesn't even have to face this right now. Artzin can play a little bit more passive.
Trying to get out here. Gate crash thrown, and Brock's going to catch him on the cross. That's 3 already for the lad. And Shenum trying to probably get close enough for a right click. He knows he's essentially one and done here. Oh, buddy. Brock anybody? In step MIBR, and they are reeling after the first round. Flurry of punches. And now it's going to be a multi-face through the smoke. It's NRG. Up to 6 after that showing in the pistol.
This is a force right now from MIBR. Long range, they're running out with a stinger.
Okay, well, see crazy.
Come on,
A stinger around, coming right at you, folks. MIB are swarming over this A side.
Oh, and this is a Vct America's moment, Mitch.
No one does like we do. Oh, what is it? Too loud to ignore? Yeah. That's us right there.
Oh my God.
Trying to bow down to the open. You know what? If that's our identity, I'm here with it. Brock now wants to try and intervene. Things are already well and truly out of hand, of course. This Bulldog will need some serious bite to match the bark. I think NRG realizing there's not much to be done in a round like this, and so off they waddle.
That is
dejected.
A sad save.
Tail between the legs. About now for MIBR. They know they've got a chance here to really... You're not supposed to be able to see it at us, You're supposed to be blind, buddy. I don't make the rules. I just enforce them.
Okay, we're overplaying this MIBR. We gotta relax.
He's maintained that Bulldog from the previous round, though, and it's gone to work on MIBR. This paint shell's going to buy a bit of time.
Look at this wrap from Cortezia. There's no way they expect this.
With a classic? Can he make it work? I think the timing doesn't quite favor him. No, he's been able to upgrade here. There's that stinger, and Brock runs headlong into the salvo. Shenum knows what's waiting from the other side. Unfortunately, no choice but to face music. It was Som, excuse me. Wins it out with a stinger. Utter pandemonium. No other way to put it. Spike is down, and when Som, clever TP inside the smoke, gives it a tap and steps out. It's like he's done this before. Aspas with the judge. Shenum will have to salvage now and have to make a ton of noise doing so. Already got it at half. Som, veteran, cool head, calm, collected, it won't be enough.
With this dimensional drift, Artzin gets all of the info, and now MIBR take this space.
Sticks it 2, trying to fight Mata, who's able to get back with a blast pack. Cortezia just loses as the curtain comes down there in B main. Pressure on the Som. Tempo needs to be maintained here for MIBR, or Cat's going to be out of the back, but they're being slowed up by a smoke over towards Tree.
They stalled out by a Paranoia as well. Bruno gets that first on the entry.
Okay, fighting into the sides, getting a little bit messy, a little bit ham-fisted now, and Infant's able to fight 2 from upper. That's big. That's going to give NRG a distinct advantage as Aspas is spotted by Brock.
Oh, Artzin is just caught by spam. He was posted up with the Outlaw over towards A the entire round.
Som may not have ever seen him there. So that is the Outlaw now out of the equation for the time being. Brock has the opportunity for a nasty little timing here, and just as Scoop appears in, Brock is the other side of the pincer. A 1-2 punch that there's no way MIBR getting back up from. They're already looking woozy. It's only Cortezia for now.
And it looks like if they execute right now, they could be getting into this site for free. MIBR have done a fantastic job of just dragging those rotates towards the A side, but they are being stalled by this wall. Mata back on the line.
Aspas is in the side, but it doesn't seem to matter. Mata was hit by the Paranoia early, but MIBR could not capitalize because of the shield wall. Because this round, of all rounds, they chose not to test it and pull it out early.
Aspas does have the showstopper. That could be the catalyst of an upset round win, even with bad weapons. Man disadvantage as well. Can he find the opportune time to just turn the tides with that ultimate?
Dangerous. That spam's coming through the wall from Som. He was able to down Artazine instantly in the previous round. And there's C-Link to be concerned about as well if you're MIBR. Not a lot of util for NRG, and this retake, but it doesn't seem to matter. Shenum doubles down, it's 2 with the Guardian. Evens up the numbers. Aspas not able to prevail, though. It's up to Cortezia with nothing but a sheriff.
Deep in A, they want to go for the split onto this site, but there are 3 anchors here.
He can play off the Nightfall, though. A lot of info here for Shenum now to move up with a bit more impunity. And Artazine opens the account in the best way possible. Paint Shell's going to give Som the hot foot, and Shenum smashes him after TPing backside. NRG trying to one-up NRG. As Artazine is already close around this one way. Nice change from MIBR. Tough to keep up with. It's something Kess talked about after their loss last week to this team. He said there was...
We've seen from MIBR before where they play the 3-1-1, have Arts in control towards A, but he teleports immediately to C. It's a fast exec off this rocket, but fully denied by Util.
Damage came in, the vulnerable from a snake bite. And Aspas loses his ult and life for nothing. Steel Garden comes in, MIBR wanting to insist on this part of the map. But a defensive Viper's Pit might give them pause for thought. The spike is... Why is it a waterfall? No, with the spike! Dropping it out in front of NRG. That's a head scratcher, and that's giving the defenders a pretty big advantage.
It feels like he just didn't even realize he had it. Gets completely ahead of himself. All of NRG are gathered up to deny that spike. 50 seconds now on the clock. Do MIBR try to attempt to go elsewhere? They're getting close to...
It's already Artazine getting into B, and he's definitely got heads turned his way with this Dimensional Drift active. Marta, he pushed up into him! Oh, just in time. Contezi is able to respond. Aspas will be stymied briefly by the paranoia. Slowed up, pushed away from A.
I mean, this is madness. Look at Ordzin. He's flanking through stairs right now.
They know.
He's ready. He's on the angle. Saw him tucked away in tree.
Can this be Prowled? No, they're going to clear it. Artazine with the trigger discipline.
He's going
creeping
for
up
more.
on Ethan. Poised to send the knife into the back, and now Brock is going to be surrounded on the side. And Shenum stepping up. Not even a moment's notice to respond. And that has gutted NRG. In it's spilled all over Lotus, and they've got no map control to speak of.
This map has been so chaotic, but controlled enough within the chaos for really either team. Scuba wants to get back in here as the Psalm. They have the money to do so!
Surely there's not more where that came from. Scuba actually able to trade that kill out. Puts him in a 1-versus-1. Cortezia has to stand tall, and he does!
The execute, but NRG are just as fast. They've already got 3 players here. They're ready to anchor.
Steel Garden comes on down. It's going to be a problem, and Marta connects with the showstopper.
And look at this, 30 seconds left. MIBR, they want to get the hell out of here. They don't feel comfortable executing towards C. NRG have been so fast to rotate to these sites, to flood, so they want to get back to A.
It's going to be close, Wyatt.
Isama's on the cross. Mata's getting back sight.
If he catches a cross here, there has to be a play
They're
through
going
tree.
There's 11 seconds
They
on
have
the
time.
clock.
They have time. There is going to be some issues, though, with Marta looking to disrupt them. Somehow, Som gets taken down. Cortezia has 6 sense about it. Able to get rid of the Omen. Marta with swing timing. Admirable. Verno cannot trade that. And Aspas is caught below. Upper spotted out there by Ethan. Nice. Haunt. All the info now out on the page for NRG. Scuba with a backstep opportunity. This could be devastating. It is.
One has actually worked their way in just then, but even still, look at the map control for NRG. They're stacked up here. They've got a flank coming even.
Still not fully committed, our MIBR. Now starting to step forward. Still just dipping their toes in. They see the spray from the Odin come around the corner, and Aspas second guesses whether he wants to go in the waterfall direction. It was Artazine trying to peer over the top. MIBR are into the site with these weaker weapons, but now they're starting to struggle. Tony Verno with the Phantom here recovered. Scuba seen better days.
I like this from MIBR. Now they're going to just plant for backside because Artson was able to get all of that control. They can completely flip things on the map.
There's a late rewrap here through Mount. It's going to be Ethan. Joined up by Marta. Still time for NRG to make this move in. 2 players stacked top of the C site. It's Cortezia on the spike location itself. Gate crash there, and Artazine's going to make use of it now to join up. A heavy anchored setup here for MIBR. They're ready for the take attempt, but look at that ping for the horn. 2 players revealed. Som trying to work through them, but Shadow Cortezia! Right. Will they be ready for it this time? Cortezia is not going to have his back in position. Spotted it out, able to find himself 2, but here's Marta eventually striking. And he digs the defenders out of C.
Scuba is on such low HP after an engagement towards that B side. He's trying to get back to his teammates at the moment. Mata, if he gets the spike down, will have a showstopper, by the way. Not going to be the case.
Low! Yep. Snappy work from Artazine.
And it's actually Ethan who gets the plant, so they're not going to have that ultimate. Just a straight up 2-versus-2, unless Mata finds one of these kills, could then pop it. Look at Artazine. He's wrapping through B right now, but there's a teleport over towards Steps, the Haunt as well.
Will Artazine flash himself and try and take the fight here at Waterfall? Okay, that's faked. No gate crash from Artazine. Gets the head turning, though, towards the site, which is exactly what he wanted here. He's got the drop. The timing is good. And
Oh my God!
He emerges at just the right time. And a cry of exultation from the...
Oh,
he gets there!
Oh my, you joking, man.
Sheriff just yoinked down to the back pocket. Artazine now is exactly where he wants to be. Posted up on this corner with a judge to work with, and Aspas will happily take the fight. It's Som down. 3 left to work with for NRG. They're trying to, I think, still get Scuba in position there on upper. It's going to take some time. And in the meantime, MIBR, get these jiggles going. Watching every possible way in. With Cortezia as well as a redundancy should he need to get involved in this fight.
Mata wants to group up with Scuba. They still don't even know about this judge.
They're about to. Bam! Broke out of the game. Mata at least able to find some success. It's Verno dealt with, but the numbers still favor MIBR until now, baby! Showstopper, and he holds his nerve, sees the clone, doesn't fire it off. 4 for Mata in the round to save the game. Artisan can't get in. Gate crash, no good. Scene, okay, gonna get out of it, maybe relocate back to the side, but Aspas has been left in his wake. And the assumption is that it was just the Oru sat in the corner. That was incorrect. Aspas is able to take one for free. Inferno hoped to step up in his stead, but doesn't have a line. It was Artisan who gate crashed back to the site, now ready to receive. Verno looks to spray him down. It's 1-for-1s everywhere you look. And now over to B, go NRG.
Does Cortezia try to fight this or just bide his time, wait for the teammates? He's going to be patient, Ethan, getting the spike down. That's going to get him the Nightfall in this 2 versus 3. Rips it straight away.
Doesn't catch anyone. There's a TP out of it by the looks of things.
Oh, it still hit Shenum, actually.
Just a nick.
The only one, though. Cortezia has just been biding his time over on the Waterfall side.
Cortezia on the swing, it's not enough. Ethan downs him. Time is getting short.
Artisan does have 1 flash to get out of this dark cover, maybe connect that onto Ethan.
So it might not be quick enough to respond to this. He has to get off the angle. Wimpy staff, Ethan for 4. Don't tell me we're about to see this yet again. Shenum steps out. Oh, close one, but no cigar.
To do, and then flash and get a kill back there. That's crazy.
And will he have the chance? Because this is going to be a fast hit. Here come in my. Oh my goodness, never mind. Well, comes crashing down. It's Verno and Artisan already out of the game. Free to call now, I guess. As they're on spectate mode. Aspas gets into the site. No chance for Brock to fall back, but he already found his 2 kills. He's happy enough. And Spike, by the way, nowhere to be seen. MIBR have left that in C main, and that's been noted now by NRG. They know they've got time to set up here.
I mean, surely this is done. There's no way Aspas and Shenum can claw this round back. The spam coming through from Psalm. Just get Brock and Odin, and that's the recipe for a map win.
Oh, you're kidding! Shenum's able to get the spike.
Did he do it? Aspas gets a kill?
Okay, that should all be happening. Now things get a little dicey. Aspas with paint shells creates some space.
Surely not, man. Surely not. This has to be it.
He's going to have the showstopper. They're giving him the plant. Aspas now rips it straight away. Can't find connection on Som, though, now on 1 versus 2 down to 19. Time ticking. The Scuba seals it. Beaten black and blue. NRG still emerge out of Lotus. So let's get off to the races. MIBR on defense already. Want to push up a short. Mata waiting for them. Arms wide open. It's a bear hug. They sooner forget.
Oh my god, there's something about Mata with the ghost on bind pistol rounds. He had an insane one against 100 Thieves as well, just all headshot tap 4K, I think. That was a fight towards B long.
Okay. You know, when your own gameplay is provoking a nauseous response from yourself, then your team's going to be pretty pleased with you. The stank face from Mata and a 3-player advantage for NRG.
No one's even taking damage on NRG right now.
Yeah, they didn't really have to do anything. It's more been like a point-and-click adventure for the rest of the team. A telltale experience.
Mata would love to get a couple more kills here. Get closer to that showstopper. Already has 4 orbs.
Like what remains of Edith Finch out here, really? Just puzzle experience. Yeah. Candy Crush. Nothing to be done.
Oh, that's not good at all! Oh,
Get. Oh, this one looks like it's going to be pretty one-sided.
That felt like a bloody... That was an ego shooter. He's like Mass Effect out here.
Everyone from MIBR taking the teleport. Mata just ready to harvest some more kills, and it's over. It's done. He's already got 7.
I think you need more pylons, MIBR. Artisan steps up, sits down. We get it over with.
Intent on getting out, though, just waiting for that cloud to have enough energy to go back up so Som can safely plant. Aspas on the line, but no targets.
Overly concerned about showers, but in there, Scuba is watching his 6. Charge across the side. Artisan wants to clear showers and give MIBR a few more options for this post plant.
Now with this wall up, NRG, they want to reposition. They were too heavily stacked towards lamps. They need to set up some crossfires, some better positions to swing from.
There's no post-plant util here for NRG. They've got to fight. They don't have a molly of any kind to stop a defuse. They've got to go for it. Berno, who's covering him? I don't know if they're expecting NRG to have fallen back to short because no one's watching that line at all. Two players on the spot. Two players.
What is happening?
Marta, he's playing Farming Simulator. He contrasts from the competitiveness of the previous map.
Oh, they're keeping it simple here. They're just walking up off that wall. Verno,
I think he saw that.
he definitely gets the info there. MIBR will not be doing anything about this plant. Stuffed by some util.
not bad.
Great combo with the Seize Nade.
And that was the plan for MIBR to fall back off that. Still no plant. Stim Beacon active. That's now expired though. This is a pretty aggressive line for Cortesia on B, but he may fall back should he need to. Okay. Patience paying dividends for Scuba. There would have been more there for it if he'd lingered.
Yeah, NRG, they opt to just stick around and wait for MIBR to expose themselves to some of the angles that they were holding with rifles rather than teleport away. Ethan wants to fight on this flank. He's dealt with.
Hilo should do it here though, Wyatt. This is a pretty strong position for NRG to take in the aftermath, and there it is, Scuba.
Good adjustment.
That's his third. Now MIBR have to put this together. They've got Lamb's control this time. That's something. And there is the post-plant util. So mollying the site. Got Dazia catches Brock out though. Clone scene through. Som turns the flash expertly. Only half for Cortesia, and here's Som.
For that, Ospas even has the showstopper.
Okay, here it is. Sees. Nade. Som able to avoid it for the most part. Decayed down. A little disoriented out there, but still, spike plant is a spike plant.
Scuba is still just on a mission to find a kill, but Shannon ready and so fast.
Very snappy with it. Still a full-strength cohort of MIBR players.
Would love to connect that 0 point on Ospas. It's not going to happen, though.
Wishful thinking, perhaps. Showstopper still in play. Now, this is all well and good. Saber rattling is fine, but there needs to be a defuse at some point. And with Brock in a 1 versus 4, you'd expect that to be forthcoming, but he has to drop. Verno realizes that his 6 needs to be attended to. Drop to 9 on the site here. Straight away, it's given up. Once again, MIBR opt to pull off to an extremity. This time it's to Octagon, and there it is! Operator connection on Brock this time. And all that space now set up for the defenders. Orbital
in the
Ethan
seas.
cooked, buddy. No way he's getting out of that one. And that cuts NRG now down to 3. Marta through the smoke finds one at Chenham. The offender just prior able to put his ult down to the tune of 1 kill.
These NRG players on site know that they are crunched right now from long side as well. They really have control of absolutely nothing. They are feeling the pressure.
Looking this way and that, like a bunch of meerkats here grouped together on the site. Som's going to have to make a correction. He sees Cortesia, a little jiggle. Big damage now. Molly to follow it up to buy some time. Maybe look elsewhere. Back towards Halls, perhaps. There's the flash out from elbow. Here comes Artesine, but it's been read into Som. Thought he was ready for it, but it's a very time. That.
Yeah, gets out of the way of it, and then the rifle breaks the Prowler, so they just want to keep the op concealed, and that's exactly why. But the shot, just a miss.
Not sure how he missed that, but Artesine sure as hell doesn't. Makes the swing, and this is with the Viper spin up at 8 short, by the way. Too much to talk about. We glossed over that fact. Bam! Well, looked like that'll be another one, but that's 0 for 2.
What is happening?
Looks like Marta got legged, at least. A lot of
maybe
health.
through the wall?
Maybe not,
yeah, maybe not. I have no
He's got
idea.
too much health for that.
Som wants to maybe take a fight when this wall drops. We'll have to see. Yeah, he's posted up for that left side of container.
All right, Aspas. So far, a goose egg for the goat on op shots this round. Give me something. Shannon across the side. No. You know, that one doesn't count. That one doesn't count. He did not shoot. And yeah, there's not much really to do if you're NRG. Trudge away. Now, your options elsewhere on the map aren't great either. You can walk into a Viper's pit and get blown up by Cortesia. 3 rounds of this game. Let NRG get in. But Null Command is definitely going to make it pretty straightforward for NRG to push onto this site, bully in, and look at the minimap. MIBR pulled off, and they're playing in positions the post-planners would like to be in.
Scuba wants to go for the late wrap on Hookah. Can NRG fight forward? Yeah,
that's the adjustment.
That is really well done from them, crunching onto that part of the map. Artzin, he couldn't teleport away because of the null command. He had a gate crash towards elbow, unable to use it.
Yeah, this time, like, NRG have that loose end. They're not content just to sit on this B site. Look at how now they can play in those post-plant spots. Please give me 1 kill, thank you. Consider me satisfied.
it up. Don't go for an execute. So MIBR have 3 players on the A site and another on the way.
Season 8 combo isn't available for MIBR on defense, and Marta's already plowed through Artazine. Now with a showstopper, it should clear the room. Verno hoped to tuck in that corner, but Brock sniffs it out and snuffs him out.
This round should be good as done at this point. No real util to get back in for MIBR. I mean, ultimately, they had the right rotation. They got over to that A site in time, but it is just brute force from NRG and Mata continuing to find high-value opening kills.
I think the showstopper is a big part of that being a problem for MIBR, or just something they didn't feel like they could push back into.
Yeah, it isolated Verno on the site. He did have a second player backside. I think that was Artson, but he just felt like he needed to run away. I mean, he was going to get caught by the showstopper.
I think Artson died lamps there. I think Mata just went for him.
Yeah, it was a second player, whomever it was. I can't remember. But
Verno opts not to pull back into showers, right? He sort of sticks on that.
Brock.
My ult is ready.
Yeah, the assumption was that MIBR might push up short on this round. There's the off bus. Connects with Brock, and they'll attempt to overwhelm him, but Verno is left in reserve to protect him. Turns into a 1-for-1. Forced out, though, by the fragment. A little bit uncomfortable for MIBR's defenders, as now the dimensional drift to get some info and get into the site itself. And they're going to realize that NRG have pulled off of A.
Yeah, they do still have a minute to play with. NRG have not really tried to go for any teleports away towards that B site while executing on A, and honestly, for good reason. MIBR have always left a player there. They just want to cut noise, see if they can draw someone out. It's dangerous for Ethan. He's on very low HP, so certainly going to be relying on Scuba to try to convert in this 2 versus 3, but Artson catches him.
30
He was
seconds
able to drift across, and eventually the wall's going to come down as he went back into vents. But now, Lamb's control will be under the attacker's side. Oh, that's awkward.
Yeah, that timing is just a bit off. Doesn't seem like he knew the wall was going to drop. Som has to break a lot of util in his face.
Fighting for this control, but is about to get double swung if he's not careful. Aspas and Verno trying to at least signal some threat.
NRG are so stacked up right now towards Lance. It's only Brock playing back towards short. Not the best for Crossfire. Smoke goes down. NRG want to cross, but they're getting spammed down.
They've got to commit, though. Look at MIBR crawling over the site. Still a full 5 of them. Frankotesi deals with Scuba. Brock's got a decent angle for this, but will be flashed out of the smoke. It's Artazine, like a bat out of hell, coming for him! Some, 2, with a spray down, there's no time for Aspas! But Artazine was on the spike. Oh man, that is not enough time!
They have 3 players towards showers right now. Do NRG want to try to refight it? What is the game plan?
Oh, Scuba contact clears. That's going to give a foothold here to MIBR. Ethan seemingly aware, but the Cortez is in here, but not aware of how far up he is.
NRG have no control over the map right now.
He could have held it. They have to spike down. Now Som has some post-plant util to make use of. This has to hit hard. Artazine. Okay, he knew he was done at that point. Went for the defuse. Shannon also picked off in the periphery now. 3-on-3. More stall on the spike. Kutesia and Verno have to step up now, but Brock is throwing the spatter into the works, and Mata converts.
More forward from NRG. How far do they want to push this?
Holding it, you think at this point would be fine, but they want more. Double swing on the corner. Oh, that is dangerous stuff. And they trade down in players. Now it's awkward. Brock's around it, and that side of the map is entirely under the control of MIBR, should they wish it.
It doesn't look like they want to rush a thing. They're just going to take their time here. Now, heading into this half, just wanted to point out that Mata is sitting on 15 kills. At the end of the first half back on Lotus, it was Aspas sitting at 15 kills.
Right. 15 and 5.
Both duelists here have been really on point today.
It is zero-sum, though. It's one or the other, not both, as they've been matched up on multiple occasions in that first half. We can take the time here for MIBR, an orb for the taking, and of course a safe plant, even though they don't know it, at B.
30 seconds left.
Not taking any risks here in the mid-round.
Enemy remaining.
Okay.
Easy little cleanup.
Headshot machine strikes again.
And Scuba with the shorty, you hate to see that.
On a dime in some of those rounds, so this doesn't necessarily mean this is what you should expect for the whole half. Double face here for Cortezia to deal with. It's the drop on it though, and just straight up loses the 1 versus 1. So that kind of gives away the game. Now there'll be a chance for NRG to rotate.
Yeah, not going to matter all too much
Just
though.
the ghost player there.
That's just
30
the
seconds
ghosts lurk. See if you can get a couple kills, get a couple orbs. Doesn't really happen, but with 3 rifles in the hands of MIBR, this one should be good as done. You know, up until this point, we're talking about the chaos of this map and the series overall, but so far, the chaos on Lotus felt much more controlled. It was 2 teams operating at a very high pace, but with a lot of intention. A lot of the rounds so far on Bind in that first half, they were just chaotic.
I feel like we're blowing off
They were
steam in
just
so many of
chaotic.
those rounds. Oi. Thanks for the gun, fam.
Oh man, that was one of the rifles?
Yep.
Okay, hate to give that away.
Stingers.
Where are you? Still waiting.
Again, pretty ponderous round here for MIBR.
I think
Bonus, of
NRG
course.
know where they're at, by the way. They've got
yes.
4 players on A, and
30 seconds left.
Artzin's gonna go down, just having a nice time jiggling towards A. There's 25 seconds left. What if we go ahead and hit this site?
Yeah, we are going to have to do it. Som holds his ground, Prowler cleared. And he knows he's going to have to... Oh, that's cheeky. All right. Nice little bait and switch there. Does deal with the Brimstone, but with 10 seconds left, there still needs to be a plant of some variety. Got to see it down
And
to
there's
some...
nades, and there's mollies, and there's 5 seconds.
The Brim
and
is dead.
Inferno has no health.
The Brim is dead, so there is no molly here. Is going to be a plant, at least for MIBR. However, they're looking a little bit haggard, Wyatt. They've had a tough time of it. Now to try and take this lamp control with multiple players. That rifle that Som was able to pick up now has gone back to his rightful owner.
Feels like this is going to have to be an Osboss moment.
The backstab.
It will not be an Osboss moment unless...
He's never done a last pass moment. I gotta believe in this guy, dude. What? Nadazine already fires off a warning shot.
And as if MIBR didn't slow down the game enough, it's time to get the scoped weapons on the attack side.
Yeah, let's go glacial. How about that?
Oh, my God.
What are we?
Mata doing what he does
Genuinely,
best.
this
First
guy-
skills.
This game is such a showcase of individual skill expression at some of these moments.
Now, by the way, headed into this week, Mata, the player with the most total first kills of anyone in America's this stage. And it is no surprise because I think 24 of them came from just last week.
That's that, yeah, 24 for 12 or something nuts, I want to say. Here's Aspas, though, firing back across the bow. And he's rolling back the ears while he's at it. It's Mata and Aspas competing across the map for supremacy in the duelist battle. Both teams, as a result, are down to 3.
Planted.
MIBR, they are surrounded on this site, trying to get some control towards Long. What is that?
Yes. He got that internal canine, Wyatt.
MIBR really have nothing to work with here. They're trying to get their way back out of Long. Osboss wants to isolate a fight against Mata.
How does he get this? It's a weird off angle, but he's pretty exposed to a push up on the side. Tap for Brock, it is Mata.
Not another one.
Not another one. Mata with another one. Single-handedly.
Oh my God.
Single-handedly.
Like things.
Let's take a sip for every ace. That's a mega pint, folks. 3 from Mata.
Scooby here tucked into Octagon very quickly now. A more pacey round for MIBR, right? You see how they made that adaptation, and NRG don't seem to be ready for it at all. They're being overrun here on the B side of the map. Brock,
Oh my God.
seen it work, but not for Brock today.
Yeah, this feels like a round where MIBR have just had enough. The third ace, that's too much. It is time to run it down. They're hunting Som as well. This is, oh my God, what a shot, but this is no mercy.
And I am not okay today. Some of this stuff is kind of undoing me.
Even up. And this is going to have NRG pretty steadfast in these B positions. Crossfire set up right now in hookah. Ethan to take contact.
All right, we go. Showstopper. Mata just he barely looks back at that explosion. Ultimate cool guy energy there from Aspas. His openers have been very good in the last few rounds. Now wants more. Snelled
get
up
out.
here on a teammate. Oh, yeah, a little bit of an inclination of the head. He realizes that there was a golden opportunity to hit that side hard that has now gone begging.
NRG were ready to rotate out of there real fast if you were looking at the mini-map, but they have slowed things down at this point. Could be a crucial moment over towards Showers. Yeah, this engagement with Som, this timing.
Knows. Cortesian knows, man.
No, it don't matter. He's got a judge, bro.
Got a judge. All right, rifle taken, and Som has the bandwidth to interrupt the plan. It's going to be a dive now here over towards this B side of the map, and this player is at Octagon. Scuba well positioned to be the thorn in the side, and Aspas is down.
Enemy remaining.
Only one up here, it's just Shenum, with a spike not to hand, and and puts him out of his...
Fast from NRG. Finally, MIBR standing still and playing at a slow pace. It does kind of work out when the defenders send it at you.
So the second Wolf won this round for NRG, I guess. Look what has happened. They have thrown themselves at MIBR, and they have been repelled. Scuba. Snappy shooting. Versus Spike is in a different quadrant of the map.
MIBR, they are taking Owler as well. They can connect onto Scuba.
Ethan has an L command to respond to this though. Both teams going all in. Max investment in this round.
I like that orbital strike. It's just going to nullify the attempt from MIBR to dive onto Scuba. He is safe because of that. So just trading ults back and forth, but it results in NRG being ahead.
They forced an L command out as well as that orbital strike though. So that's it for NRG. NRG, they just went through it all.
Yeah, they did actually use that as well. Yeah, both teams just, they sent it.
I mean, did they need to use both of those, right? Null command for Ethan was popped first, and then Som still goes for the orbital strike on short. Oh, no! What a time for it to happen. 22 and 11, then just flubs it.
That is disastrous, and now it looks like MIBR want to sell. Artzin is trying to push forward.
Brock is going to do so
sound.
much.
Oh, and there's the Prowler as well. They are begging NRG to rotate over towards this B site, but they're just not buying it right now.
The clone doesn't sell it.
20 seconds.
And here's Ethan, tries to slow him down. It's Cortezia first. Aspar steps out. There's a molly behind him. It looks like Shannon pushed past it, but too late to trade this kill. And Som! The Sandman! Put two to bed and more to come. Martazine tries to push through. And that is a 4K force.
Yeah.
They've got to go. The stall util's been drawn out. MIBR, I've got to make the play, but Scuba too snappy with it. Oh, buddy. That's pretty darn good. Here's Aspasto at 11, finds his second kill. Keeps MIBR in this round.
The Molly, Frodo's cooked.
Oh, no! Okay, Viper's pick comes down, but it's pre-plant. This gives Som a chance to go, and he knows it's just Cortezia there. Paint shell thrown in to further delay things. Cortezia has to take a fight here. 10 seconds. Som decaying down, but he knows this is where he needs to be. This would be his moment. And now it's on Marta. Highly off the site go NRG. Aspas, a showstopper as a result, will have limited value, but he got that damage on Marta, and there's the spray through, follow up by Cortezia.
Shannon in some danger. He's only got the Sheriff. Was caught in a duel for a moment, but escapes. Doesn't want to fight Ethan with just that weapon. Would rather retain this 5-on-4. Arts impressed up close with the Stinger. Timing's a reload audio cue.
What a great way to overcome the weaker buy in this round. MIBR overwhelm NRG. And outside of that, there's very little to say.
Scuba just has to save. These rounds have been so close at the NRG economy. It's not great. Definitely going to need this rifle retained into the next round. Is MIBR going to go ahead and collect all of the fallen ones from his NRG comrades? That was a nice round for MIBR. They're able to get that Nightfall out early. Only connects onto Aspas. Moment of delay. They get back in of energy. Speaking of, Mata is just sending it into Shower, ready to take a fight. Gets full control. And in the meantime, Som has walked all the way up short. And bear in mind, NRG not investing into this round. Their economy is just in a dire situation. I mean, you think back to Mata clutched a 1 versus 2 by denying a spike, but also died. So all 5 players were dead. These guys do not have good money.
Yes.
They've been winning close rounds.
He's done some absurd things this series.
3 aces.
3 aces. Yep. Might be a record. That's definitely a clone. So another slow round for MIBR, happy to play it this way. NRG looking uncomfortable. The weaponry certainly isn't here for them.
The entirety of the team, though, are stacking up towards B. This is so dangerous for MIBR because Mata's pushed all the way out of A.
Octagon for NRG, they have to secure it for now. We're down to 40 seconds. Still, plenty of time.
If they go for a last-second hit and run into 4 players, they could lose on an anti-eco.
Oh, the foul that clears that adequately. Som's able to get out, though. Nice mechanics. 0 point. They still catch the players looking to make Octagon theirs. And that's, yep, 2 of them caught out. It's the Oru and the Viper, respectively. Brock's able to find one with the Sheriff. It's going to be Scuba, and the swing off the side here for Brock. Some damage, but does get sprayed low inside the container. Leaves it down to the 2 riflers, Scuba and Mata in the round.
On the flank right now through Hookah. Can Mata find the timing? Can he clutch up again for NRG?
Headshot down, 2 versus 2. Player inside the site. They know from Mata, and the showstopper couldn't be released. Scuba, jump peaks. Might have spotted Cortesia, but it's an issue of time as well. A complex problem to unravel for Scuba. There's a swing and lands! Bloody beautiful stuff from NRG. And Marta again works a brand of magic only he can provide. Of energy.
Speaking of, Mata is just sending it into shower, ready to take a fight. Gets full control, and in the meantime, Psalm has walked all the way up short. And bear in mind, NRG not investing into this round. Their economy is just in a dire situation. I mean, you think back to Mata clutched a 1 versus 2 by denying the spike, but also died. So all 5 players were dead. These guys do not have good money.
Yes.
They've been winning close rounds.
He's done some absurd things this series.
3 aces.
Three aces. Yep. Might be a record. That's definitely a clone. So another slow round for MIBR. Happy to play it this way. NRG looking uncomfortable. The weaponry certainly isn't here for them.
The entirety of the team, though, are stacking up towards B. This is so dangerous for MIBR because Mata's pushed all the way out of A.
Octagon for NRG. They have to secure it for now. We're down to 40 seconds. Still, plenty of time.
If they go for a last-second hit and run into 4 players,
oh, no.
They could lose on an anti-eco.
Oh, the Fowler clears that adequately. Som's able to get out, though. Nice mechanics. 0 point. This will catch the players looking to make Octagon theirs. And there's, yep, 2 of them caught out. It's the Oru and the Viper, respectively. Brock's able to find one with the Sheriff. It's going to be Scuba, and the swing off the side here for Brock. Some damage, but does get sprayed low inside the container. Leaves it down to the 2 riflers, Scuba and Mata in the round.
They're on the flank right now through Hookah. Can Mata find the timing? Can he clutch up again for NRG?
Headshot down, 2 versus 2. Player inside the site. They know from Mata, and the showstopper couldn't be released. Scuba, jump peaks. Might have spotted Cortesia, but it's an issue of time as well. A complex problem to unravel for Scuba. There's a swing and lands! Bloody beautiful stuff from NRG. And Marta again works a brand of magic only